All right, so if you've done the Turkish Get Up before, you know that the start position, that first and second position, do tend to be one of the harder parts of the Turkish Get Up. So we're gonna work from the ground to the elbow position, step one, and then onto that hand position. Both really modified plank positions. So when we start, we have that kettlebell in front of us. I'm gonna work that left arm. So I'm gonna go into a fetal position. I take my hand, underhand grip that bell, my opposite hand comes over. Now I'm not sort of just taking a nap here, I'm getting nice and tight, pushing into my shoulder. I'm gonna roll over onto my back and I'm gonna take that bell with me. So I'm gonna roll over, now my both feet are down. The hand that's holding the bell, that's the knee that's gonna stay bent. All right, so I'm gonna extend my right leg while that left hand is holding the bell. Now, I'll get my set up first before I press the bell up. So I don't want to keep my feet narrow here. I want to open my base of support. So my left heel is in a good position where I can press off of. My opposite foot, I'm making sort of a Y. Now I'm ready to get started. So I'm going to press the bell up with two hands, stacking that hand directly over top of my shoulder. I'm going to take my right hand down to the ground, and I'm placing it somewhere midway between my side and directly out from my shoulder. So I don't want to be here, but I don't want to be here. So I want to pick somewhere in the middle so I can really feel comfortable, like I can work in this position. The wider base of support makes it easier. So now part one is going to be pressing up onto my right elbow. So I do that by really pushing with my hip and rolling onto that right shoulder versus doing a sit-up. All right, so here's how it starts. I'm going to push with my left foot. Notice how the knee points in. And then I'm gonna roll and then press up. Always keeping my eye on that kettlebell so my shoulder is stable. The other thing you wanna make sure of is that elbow position. You're in a side plank really here. So you don't wanna let that shoulder shrug up and you don't wanna lose that posture. So you really wanna push, chest is open, nice and proud. Now I'm gonna take my right hand. From here, I'm gonna press up onto my hand. This is step two. I'm pressing into the heel of my hand. Again, I'm not letting my posture go. It's all about opening up that chest, looking up at that bell and owning that posture. You should feel your core working, you should feel your shoulder working, your whole body should be tense up here. And my eye's always gonna stay on that kettlebell. So then I'm gonna reverse it by lowering down to my elbow. As I do, I keep that weight stacked over the elbow, not dropping down. So I really wanna go back to that side plank position where my torso is at a diagonal. And then I'm gonna slowly roll myself back down by pushing, resisting with my core, and then bringing it back down to the ground with control. I'll take two hands on the bell when I'm done with my reps, lower the bell down, and then roll back out into that fetal position.